This is News 3 Now at 6.
Thanks for joining us tonight. We are following breaking news from the Milwaukee area tonight. A gunman opening fire at Mayfair Mall in Wauwatosa this afternoon.
The city's mayor says multiple people were shot, but none of the injuries appear to be life-threatening. Our Amanda Quintana is on the scene right now where police just wrapped up a press conference. Amanda?
Yes, well, police say that the call came in right before 3 o'clock today. People said that they heard gunshots. The police chief just gave us an update about how many people were shot, but we still don't know who the shooter is.
Wauwatosa police officers and Wauwatosa Fire Department personnel responded. When emergency personnel arrived, the shooter is no longer at the scene. 7 injured adults and 1 injured teenager were transported to the hospital by Wauwatosa Fire Department. The extent of their injuries is unknown at this time. Everybody was alive at that time, though, so there's not been any fatalities that I'm aware of.
The chief did say that any IDs on the suspect, the shooter, are false right now. They have not identified the shooter, but what they can say is that he's been described as a white male in his 20s or 30s, so that is who they're looking for, but they don't have a name. They don't have an ID on that shooter yet, but witnesses inside the mall heard it as it was all happening.
Kind of that sharp sound, but it was so loud, and I think that's probably because we were so close to it. But in that same second, I knew right away it was a gunshot, and then they just started coming one after the other, and we just dropped to the ground and ran.
The police chief says that this is still a very active scene. The mall is closed and it will remain closed. There's asking people not to come here, not to come to this area near the mall. And they say they'll be releasing more information as they find out more on their social media pages. But the chief did not take any questions tonight. They are still very much trying to identify this shooter.
Amanda Quintana reporting live from Mayfair Mall in Wauwatosa tonight. Amanda, thank you. And for the latest information on this developing story, be sure to stay with News 3 Now and online at channel3000.com for those updates.
Developing tonight, Kyle Rittenhouse has posted bail. He's been released from custody. The Illinois 17-year-old posted a $2 million cash bond in Kenosha County today. A legal defense fund for him brought in millions of dollars in donations. Prosecutors accuse Rittenhouse of fatally shooting 2 people, wounding a third during an August 25th protest in Kenosha. Rittenhouse's attorneys insist he was acting in self-defense. Some conservatives have portrayed Rittenhouse as a patriot who was exercising his right to bear arms and protect property. The Jefferson County Sheriff's Office still hunting for a man charged with killing his sister and brother-in-law in the summertime. In mid-June, we saw a massive effort to find 62-year-old Kevin Anderson.
Now, months later, Madeline O'Neill tells us how you can help police cover some ground.
As many hunters prepare to go out this weekend, the Jefferson County Sheriff's Department is asking them to keep an eye out for more than just deer.
It is important that we find him.
Officers have combed rural Jefferson County with the help of planes, drones, canines, and thermal imaging. Still, 62-year-old Kevin Anderson is nowhere to be found.
There's significant charges against Kevin Anderson.
That list includes 2 charges of intentional homicide after Jefferson County Sheriff's deputies found Anderson's sister and brother-in-law dead outside a home in the town of Sumner, as well as attempted homicide after authorities say Anderson shot at a deputy, and arson for allegedly burning the home to the ground before he vanished.
There is potential for danger if he was found alive.
State and federal authorities are helping investigate, but Detective Sergeant Chad Garcia with the Jefferson County Sheriff's Department said the community might lend an eye too.
We're asking hunters to be on the lookout for Kevin Anderson, as he is a known hunter and outdoorsman, and there are thousands of acres of hunting land in the area where the homicides occurred.
Land he's hopeful might turn up more clues this time of year.
There's a lot of areas that are very difficult to cover, especially during the summer months where they're very wet and covered with a lot of leaves and so forth. As fall approaches, those areas open up.
The Sheriff's Department says if you do spot Anderson, don't approach him. Instead, call law enforcement immediately. In Jefferson, Madeline O'Neill, News 3 Now.
Anyone who sees Anderson or has any knowledge about where he is can call the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office at 920-674-7310.
Let's check your first warn forecast as we head for the weekend with meteorologist Dana Fulton. Dana?
A very mild day today with sunshine, and we're still pretty mild, actually, holding on to those 40s for much of southern Wisconsin. A bit warmer than where we were at this time yesterday, but it is going to cool down quite a bit overnight as we do have our breeze coming in from the northwest right now. Overall, in the single digits for those wind speeds. Doppler track pretty quiet, and if we take a little broader look, it's quiet for most of the plains in northern Midwest. So again, we're expecting a dry weekend with cooler temperatures for Saturday and Sunday. That comes along with sunshine through the weekend and through most of Monday. Late Monday night into Tuesday will be our next chance for some light rain developing, possibly mixed with a little light snow early in the day and late at night. Otherwise, much of the 10-day continues on with that dry trend through Thanksgiving. We'll take a closer look at what's ahead into next week in just a little bit. Charlotte.
Thank you, Dana. Votes in Dane County are being checked again as the partial recount kicks off in Wisconsin. The Trump campaign has focused its efforts on 2 counties, both of which handed big margins to President-elect Joe Biden. Amy Reed is live to show us how it is going and how you can watch. Amy?
Well, this process, like the rest of the election, is open for you to see. And inside the Monona Terrace, observers from both sides are watching as votes for president are counted again. Vote by vote, a challenging process is getting started with challenges from the Trump campaign. Before the recount could even begin, the Trump team asked the Dane County Board of Canvassers to toss 3 kinds of ballots. Those were a poll worker filled in the witness address, a person voted in-person absentee, or the voter marked they are indefinitely confined, all which have methods permitted under state law. On the last one, Disability Rights Wisconsin saying, Wisconsin's indefinitely confined statute has been on the books for decades and provides an important safeguard to ensure many disabled, elderly, and physically ill voters can cast a ballot. Scott McDonald joined his colleagues in voting against throwing those and the other ballots out.
Just really inappropriate to target 2 counties to try to make a legal point and exclude their votes. If this is a legal challenge to all of that type, I suppose that can go to court. But so we weren't going to exclude those votes in Dane County.
Since then, the count has been going, and aside from nightly and Thanksgiving breaks, it will continue until tabulators are finished.
It's starting to pick up the pace, and people are understanding how it's going, and that'll help us really move along.
It's open for people from both sides to watch from inside the Monona Terrace, and those at home can watch on YouTube. The work must be done by December 1st, but the chair of the Republican Party of Wisconsin joins others in thinking the story doesn't end there.
From there, you will see probably court proceedings on what was found during this recount process.
There is no precedent for a recount overturning as large of a margin as Joe Biden got in the state. After votes were certified, Biden had more than 20,500 more votes than President Trump.
Amy, thank you. And the recount in Milwaukee County also underway. It started today at 9 a.m. It's happening inside the Wisconsin Center in a 188,000 square foot facility. That room is set up with dozens of tables. It allows for social distancing. Milwaukee County Clerk George Christensen said they are trying to be as transparent as humanly possible in this situation. More than 460,000 ballots will be recounted. And today, Georgia's Secretary of State certified President-elect Joe Biden's win in that state. Yesterday, Georgia concluded its statewide hand recount, which confirmed Joe Biden's victory.
Governor Evers has officially declared the new public health emergency order he alluded to on Wednesday, aiming to help the state's overwhelmed hospital system. The order extends the mask mandate for 60 days unless there is a superseding order. On Monday, the state Supreme Court heard arguments on a challenge to the statewide mask mandate, but a ruling will likely take several weeks. Another 83 people died today from COVID-19 here in Wisconsin, bringing the total deaths to 3,015. Health officials said 394 Wisconsinites have died in the past week alone. When it comes to cases, nearly 6,400 were reported today.
And members of the legislature met with Governor Evers today to discuss a COVID-19 relief package for Wisconsin. That meeting came after several months without any new legislative action to address the pandemic. Earlier this week on Tuesday, Governor Evers released a proposed COVID-19 relief bill. That same day, Republican leadership shared ideas of their own for how to combat the pandemic. A spokesperson for the governor released a statement after today's meeting saying it was a productive discussion. The governor asked the legislature to meet again the week after Thanksgiving, hoping to quickly pass additional COVID-19 legislation. And today, Pfizer officially filed for emergency use authorization from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. That action comes days after the pharmaceutical company and its German partner BioNTech announced that its vaccine appears 95% effective at preventing mild to severe COVID-19 disease in a large ongoing study. It is unsure how long it'll take to get the approval, but it could be as soon as next month.
Still to come tonight at 6, local nonprofits offering up free Thanksgiving meals, plus a few reminders for hunters as they head into the woods tomorrow for the opener of gun deer season. Stay with us.
Black Friday starts now at Ashley Home Store. Save up to 60% off doorbusters and special holiday buys available now. Plus, get our very best Black Friday bonus deals, up to an extra 20% off our sale prices store-wide. Bring the holidays home early at Ashley Home Store.
The kitchen is a focal point in a lot of homes. If years of wear and tear are showing on your cabinets and it's time for a facelift, call us here at Mad City Kitchens, Wisconsin's #1 ranked remodeler and your trusted local source for kitchen cabinet refacing. The process is fun and easy. Our design consultants will show you cabinet colors and new hardware options and countertops, all installed in as little as 2 days. Plus, keep it under budget during our Fall Super Savings event. Listen to this. Receive 75% off installation of your cabinet refacing project. Ask about 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest till 2022. Plus a nice gift when you call during this program. Receive a $50 Walmart or Amazon gift card with your in-home estimate. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, dial 608-298-5383. That's 608-298-5383.
An evening in front of a fire can be so relaxing, but dangerous creosote buildup can cause a chimney fire if not removed. Help protect your home with CSL, the creosote sweeping log. It helps clean your chimney while it burns. Inside your chimney walls, there's a constant buildup of flammable tar and creosote. The active minerals in CSL will reduce those dangerous deposits, making your next fire safer. It's so easy. Burn just once every 60 fires. CSL, the creosote sweeping log.
Get CSL. Available at Menards, the Home Depot, True Value, and Walmart.
Black Friday appliance deals start now at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Save up to 50% off doorbusters from top brands now. And pay no interest for 18 months. Plus free quick ship drop-off delivery at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley Home Store off the Beltline.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
Welcome back. This weekend, volunteers at the Gunman Community Center will be packing up Thanksgiving baskets to distribute. They plan to provide meals for 4,000 families this year, but they still have items they need. If you are able to make a donation, you can bring items to the center Saturday through Monday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. The River Food Pantry is providing free Thanksgiving to-go meals for Dane County families dealing with food insecurity. Meals will be available for pickup next week, Monday through Wednesday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. There is no need to sign up in advance, and anyone who is unable to travel to the food pantry may be eligible for delivery service. You can find more information online at riverfoodpantry.org. The food is prepared by a combination of staff, volunteers, and community partners, including Madison College culinary arts students who roasted and prepared all the turkeys, plus 800 pounds of mashed potatoes and gravy.
Well, check out this photo. This is shared on the Vilas County Sheriff's Department Facebook page. It is an albino buck spotted. This was in the Boulder Junction area earlier this week in Wisconsin. A reminder, it is illegal to shoot any albino deer. And of course, this is a holiday for hunters, but the DNR is urging them to make some changes for tomorrow's gun deer hunting opener. And Brady Mallory joins us with how the pandemic is affecting the season. Brady?
Well, typically this time of year brings out hundreds of thousands of hunters, and it's a time when big groups of friends and family get together. This year, health officials are saying, don't do that. The Wisconsin Department of Health Services discourages discourages social gatherings of any size, including getting together with friends or extended family during hunting season at deer camp. The DHS says extended physical or close contact increases the risk of COVID-19 transmission. Eric Loebner with the Wisconsin DNR says you don't have to wear your mask when you're up in your tree stand, but he recommends putting it on when you're in public spaces and around others.
We know many times people will meet at a location and then drive out to another hunting spot. So think twice about doing that. Drive separate. You know, when you're out in nature, when you're out in the environment, out in the forest or the field, certainly the risks are low, and that's acceptable. But just think twice about getting in a vehicle or getting in somebody else's cabin.
Loebner is also recommending staying closer to home this year versus traveling all over. The DNR says registration numbers are actually up about 3% from last year, and the agency thinks the pandemic may be driving some of that excitement. The season starts at first light tomorrow and lasts 9 days.
Brady, thank you. More to come tonight at 6 ahead in sports. We're looking ahead to tomorrow's Badger game against unbeaten Northwestern in what figures to be Bucky's biggest challenge of the season so far.
But first, how long we can expect this warmer weather to stick around? Your first warn forecast is next.
Bad City movie. You haven't seen moves like these before.
Menards' last 11% rebate sale of 2020 is this week. Stop in to refresh your home. Start with over 550 color options of Zinsser Smart Coat. It's an advanced paint and primer in one with smooth coverage and superior adhesion. Then, bring out the natural beauty of wood with Varathane stains. It also provides ultimate color quality. Get 11% off all paints and stains. Head to Menards for the last 11% rebate sale of 2020.
Save big money at Menards.
Gunman Cars is having a huge winter sale. Don't miss out on Dodge Grand Caravans well-equipped starting at $11,995 or $185 per month.
That's right. You can buy a 2017 Dodge Grand Caravan starting at $11,995 or $185 per month.
Gunman Cars is family owned and operated for over 50 years.
So just hurry in today and ask for my sister, Crystal the Pistol Gunman.
Or my brother, Donovan Gunman.
You gotta go to Gunman. GunmanCars.com.
Black Friday deals start now at Steinhoffel's. Save big when you take 35% off store-wide on the largest selection of in-stock furniture at Black Friday prices. Like any size Sealy mattress for just $99 and a 3-piece pub set for just $199. How about a cozy fireplace, now $399? This reclining sofa, only $479. Or a solid wood bed for $749. So start your Black Friday shopping now at Steinhoffel's and Steinhoffels.com.
Your dream kitchen is within reach. Mad City Kitchens makes it so affordable to give your cabinets a brand new modern look in as little as 2 days. And now, during our Fall Super Savings event, receive 75% off installation of your cabinet refacing project. Plus, ask about 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest till 2022. And call during this program. We have a nice gift for you with your in-home estimate from Mad City Kitchens.
Watching News 3 Now at 6.
Welcome back. We want to get an update on the breaking news out of Wauwatosa tonight.
Amanda Quintana is live at Mayfair Mall with an update on a shooting there this afternoon. Amanda?
Yes, the police chief just finished a press conference about 15 minutes ago here across the street from the mall. He says just before 3 o'clock, that's when that 911 call came in saying that there was a shooter inside of the mall. But when police got here, they say the shooter was no longer here. 8 people have been injured. That's 7 adults and 1 teenager. All of them were transferred to a hospital. The police chief says that they were all alive at that point. We're still waiting on an update on their conditions. But what police are trying to figure out now is who the shooter is. They say that any IDs out there right now are not correct. They have not ID'd the person But they do describe him as a white male in his 20s or 30s. So this is still a very active scene here. They're asking people to stay away from this area. Police are still here investigating, trying to figure out who that shooter is.
Amanda Quintana reporting live. Thank you. And here's meteorologist Dana Fulton with a look at our first warn forecast.
Charlotte, it's going to get a little chilly over the next several hours. Right now, we're still holding on to the 40s, but we'll drop into the 30s very quickly. And then once we get into tomorrow morning, those temperatures will be dropping to the mid to upper 20s. So a cool start to the day. Compared to this time yesterday, we're about 12 degrees cooler for much of Dane County, a 15-degree drop for the Dells. So it is already a bit chillier. And that's not just for us. It's throughout most of the northern Midwest and the plains. We're all seeing a cooler trend for our Friday evening and for the weekend. This is behind a cold front that's now moving east and driving away from us. So we do see some showers along the southern edge of that. Missouri and parts of Illinois seeing some light rainfall this evening. But for us, we'll have partly cloudy sky. And with high pressure just off to the west, we should see things stay pretty quiet through the weekend, actually. Continuing on that trend with partly to mostly sunny skies and dry weather expected for both days. Overnight, partly cloudy, again, a little cool early in the day tomorrow. Temperatures will be dropping into the 20s for overnight lows. That's in Dane County, though. We could easily see those low 20s north of the Dells with our breeze coming in from the northwest. Throughout the afternoon, plan on partly sunny skies with high temperatures a bit below average in the mid to upper 30s for Saturday afternoon. For Sunday morning, another cool start to the day with temperatures dropping to the upper 20s, close to 30 degrees. So not quite as cool outside, still seasonably chilly. And then by Sunday afternoon, we will see temperatures closer to 40 degrees throughout the afternoon and evening. So a little cool for this weekend, but still very seasonably chilly. We aren't dropping off the ledge just yet. I want to take a look at that rain chance that develops late Monday night or early Tuesday morning. It's likely going to start as some mixed precipitation building in as those temperatures early Tuesday will be below freezing. That quickly transitions over to light rain during the day on Tuesday and will continue through much of the day. All of that lifts over the state and will likely dry up by Wednesday morning. It seems like the system comes through pretty close together for that one-day event, but it's something we'll be keeping an eye on for the start of next week. Otherwise, warm weather expected in that 6 to 10-day outlook, and our precipitation trend likely below average. So we really don't have any other rain opportunities building in once we get through that rain chance on Tuesday. Tomorrow, 39, the high, partly sunny skies, and just a bit cooler outside. Still feels like November for us. We'll be close to 40 on Sunday as well. Partly sunny for Sunday, partly sunny on Monday. We're still in that trend in the upper 30s with a light chance for snow late at night or early Tuesday morning. Mixed precip turning to all rain during the day. And then the rest of the week for Thanksgiving Day on Thursday will be partly sunny with highs in the 40s, and that will continue into the following weekend.
And coming up in sports, in 2 games, the Badger defense has been pretty good. Why it shouldn't surprise you, and how UW's offense feels about Jim Leonard and company. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Get more home for the holidays now with the Brothers Maine Black Friday is Today sale. Every single brand we carry is Black Friday price to move today. Check out front load washer and dryer pairs starting at $10.98 or just $5.49 each. This is your Black Friday store for more, including free delivery. The Black Friday is Today sale. Hurry in today for more selection, more savings, and more home for the holidays from the Brothers Maine, your local store for more since 1938.
Hey, Culligan, our water makes my skin and hair feel like I'm 90.
How do you feel about high-efficiency water softeners from Culligan Water?
What?
How do you feel about smoother skin and luxurious hair?
I feel very good about that.
That's the power of water.
Updating your kitchen doesn't have to be time-consuming, and it doesn't have to cost a fortune. Just call Mad City Kitchens. We're family-owned and operated. Over 2 decades of remodeling experience and an A+ rating with the BBB. Let us help you create the perfect look for your kitchen with our quality cabinet refacing. It makes a huge difference and can be done in as little as 2 days. Now's the time to get your dream kitchen during our Fall Super Savings event. You'll receive 75% off installation of your cabinet refacing project. Ask about 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest till 2022. And time's running out. Last chance to call during this program for the $50 Walmart or Amazon gift card with your in-home estimate. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, dial 608-298-5383. That's 608-298-5383.
Let's holiday. Let's light it up and dish it up. Let's stuff turkeys as well as stockings and never miss out on the mistletoe. Let's turn fresh into festive and festive into flavorful. Let's fill the kitchen with holiday sear and make memories over a cookie dough covered table. Let's carve it and share it, then savor it with a side and know where I'd rather be. Let's make a toast to what truly matters most, because the holidays are here, and no one does the holidays like Festival Foods.
Saturday morning, we track the recount in Milwaukee and Dane counties, plus a concern of holiday travel and COVID-19. And Chris will have your weekend forecast. Join us Saturday morning at 5 and 8.
The Wisconsin defense lost a lot of talent last season. 3 of their 4 leading tacklers from 2019 are gone. And even though 2 games is a small sample size, Jim Leonhard and company keep on producing. Now, Leonhard has been called a genius multiple times this season by his players, and they're not wrong. Wisconsin statistically is the best team in the Big Ten in points allowed, yards allowed, rushing defense, and passing defense. And even the Badger offense is taking notice.
They got a sort of mindset, you know, that they're just going to punch you in the mouth. And I mean, I've been hit a couple times by them pretty hard. But yeah, they just got this mentality about them.
We don't rebuild, we just reload, and I think that's true. And if you buy in from the start, buy into the game plan, and just work your tail off, then you'll have that opportunity to go in there and make plays. And it seems like guys, when they come in, just make plays.
For Badger fans, Sunday is like one of those situations where the team you cheer for is playing a guy who's on your fantasy football team. You want him to do well so you win in fantasy, but not too well so your actual team wins. That's because the Packers are playing Jonathan Taylor. In 9 games this season with the Colts, he scored 4 touchdowns and racked up 631 total yards. And head coach Matt LaFleur feels how we all feel about JT.
He looks like he's going to be a really good back, and certainly he's a guy that was impressive coming out. And, you know, I just think he's got a really bright future in this league. I really do. I think, you know, regardless of whether snaps are going up or down, this is a marathon. It's not a sprint.
The Packers also released their injury report for Sunday's game, and there's good news. Devontae Adams, Kevin King, and Jair Alexander are all good to go and will play against the Colts. Alan Lazard officially listed as questionable after 3 straight days of limited participation at practice. And at 5 o'clock, the NBA free agency began, and Wesley Matthews didn't wait long to find a new team. According to The Athletic, the former Madison Memorial Spartan is heading to L.A. to join LeBron James and the Lakers. Last season with the Bucks, Matthews averaged 7.5 points and 2.5 rebounds. So, I mean, it was fun to see him as a Buck for a little bit. But now we'll just have to see him in the finals, right?
Yeah, we'll miss him. And, yeah, he'll probably be there. He's put together a heck of a career all these years. All right, Zach, thanks. Let's go to Dana. Final check.
Partly sunny skies for this weekend, so it's going to stay dry outside, but also just a little chilly. We've had a mild stretch for the last few days, and now our high temperatures will drop back closer to 40. Some light snow possible late Monday night into Tuesday. Any of that light snow quickly transitions over to light rainfall throughout the day on Tuesday. Continues throughout the afternoon and evening, and then wraps up and leads us into a dry stretch for the rest of the week. That includes Thanksgiving Day. Temperature trend in the 40s with those overnight lows dropping back below freezing.
All right, Dana, thanks. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6.
Enjoy your evening, and we'll see you back here at 10.